Hello and welcome back. Today's tutorial is a 3-panel stadium waterfall card. Today you're going to need any colour cardstock, about a 280, maybe a 250 GSM. You don't need a 300 for this. And then this started out as an A4 piece of card, but we cut it to 30 times 17. Now this isn't quite 30, this is 29 point something by 17. And then we're going to score at 11, a 0.3, a 22.3, and then a 22.6 centimeters. And we're going to fold them and score them, burnish them really well, and that will give us our 3-panel card, just like that. Okay, next we're going to take our pattern papers. Now again, I want something that's going to go with the orange, so I've picked several different I was looking at loads of different papers, but I settled on 2 similar, and these are from Chloe's Creative Card pads. Use whatever's in your stash. That's the whole point of these tutorials. Use whatever you like in your stash. So these 2 are for my inside piece there, and I have one piece there, and I'll give you the measurements in just a second. And then the other 2 pieces here are for the outer edge. So you're going to need 3 pieces of 10.5 centimeters by 16.5 centimeters for these panels here. And you get a nice little border around the whole edge. Let me zoom that in for you. Around the whole edge. Back the other way. I'm getting used to the camera controls. And then you'll need 2 pieces of 16.5 by 6.5 centimeters. So once you've gone ahead and found your papers, you cut them out, we can stick them down. Now I'm using Kalal just because I like Kalal glue, and if you're using a 250 GSM, it will make the card stronger for you. And they're just going to go in there. They're going to fit in this first rectangle. Don't go across your score lines, because then your card won't fold. See, just like that. Okay, just like so. I'm going to take that over just a wee bit. I've got too much one side. There we go. Our next piece down, and this is no editing. This is one long video. I do it in one piece because I haven't learnt that part yet, how to edit properly. I'm sure I will at some point. And again, leaving a nice border around in our rectangle there, but we don't go over the score line. We don't go over the score line. Then last piece for the inside. Whew. It's been a day. It's raining here in Brighton. What's the weather like where you are? Or are you staying in? All nice, warm and cosy? There we go. And that's just going to go onto there. So, and then we're going to fold up, because we're only going to put the pattern paper on this side. This side is where you're going to write your message on a white piece of paper, or you can print a message to put on there. Here we go. And no doubt when I get around to using this card, I will print a message to go on there. So that's the first one. There we go, that's the first one. And then this one comes down, and we're going to put the pattern piece on there. And while this is all drying, we're going to move on to our stadium piece. our stadium waterfall. Okay, so I'm going to put that to one side to dry now. We're done with that for a minute. Where's my cloud lid? No idea, I've lost that. There it is. We don't want the glues drying out. So for our stadium, we're going to need 7 pieces, sorry. Oh, all these butterflies are in my way. One more just there. Now, to make our pieces that we're going to need, you take an A4 sheet of card. And then we're just going to, on the shorter edges, we're going to score at 7, 14. Let me come right in actually. There we go. So we do 7, 14, 16, 18, 19.5. And we cut this piece off. Then I took a stamp, just a happy birthday, have a lovely day stamp, and I just stamped all over it. And then we spin it and we cut 2 centimeters off every time. And then we end up with these strips. So now come on out. There we go. And they've got all my marks on there. Just like that. And I've done only the one side because we're only going to see the one side. There's no point doing both sides and wasting a lot of ink. So now with first score line straight over, keeping it straight on the edges. Okay, then we're going to spin that around, and we're going to do all the ones on the opposite end. So 1 there, 2 there, and all the while making sure we stay straight. And then we're going to take that first one and bend it down. The second one comes back. Then this one goes down. Give it a really good, nice burnish. Then we're going to take our glue and we're going to put a glue on this piece of the tab. Just there. Just like that. And then bring this side over and hold it. Just for a couple of seconds, making sure we keep that all nice and straight. Just so our glue adheres nicely. And you want 7 of these. So there's all my 7 with the one I've just done. That's the one I've just done. And as you can see, they've all got some nice print on them now, just because it's a happy birthday card. Nothing too fancy. It's all good so far. Right, so we don't need that piece. Let me move that out our way. So hopefully your cards had time to dry a little bit. Move those all out the way. So we're going to open up now. No, we're not actually. But they are. Let me show you where they're going to go when they're all glued in together. When we've got to glue all these together, they're going to go. One's going to go there, and the 7th one will be on that side. So we're going to take our glue again. PVA. That's all we need. We're going to take our first one. Now, I always like to keep the tabs that we've glued facing down. Okay, and I think I'll come in again for this. So we just want to run glue along the edge. Just there. And then we're going to take our next one, making sure that it's up the right way. I mean, does it matter? No, it doesn't. It's just me being me. And I like everything in its right places. And we're just going to glue that onto the edge of there. So now we've got 2 glued onto the edge. And then we're going to do that till we've got all 7 on. So again, we'll take the next one, pop that onto there. You can come a bit further over if you want to, but I'm literally just doing the edge because I want my stadium card to fan out. If you do them closer in, it'll stay clumped together. If you do them right on the edge, you're gonna get a nice fan, and that's the whole point. We want a nice fan. So down the edge again. Take our next one. making sure that we're, yep, tab down. You can fast forward this part, speed it up. There's not really much to see other than me just gluing. Like I said, I'm not an editor, so I have no clue how to edit this part out. And wham, there we are, all done. But I will figure that out. Okay, on to the next. I've got 2 left. Oh, if my glue cooperates, I got 2 left. Yep, down we go. Down we go, there we go. I've already put a short up of the stadium card that I've already done on my YouTube channel. So you just need to go up the top to where it says videos or shorts. Click on the shorts and it'll be right there. And I sent that down to Plymouth for Sam Calcott for her birthday. And I hope she liked it. So now, just give those another minute or two, or well, another second or two, just to make sure that they're really, really, there we go, pause it out. So then when we stick, we only stick this one, so that will stick there, and then this piece, and it will go over like so. I know you can't really see that from there, this angle, but it will look really good in the card. Make sure that's right. So now let's bring our card back in play. So it doesn't matter which way you do this, because the way we've glued it is exactly the same. But I like I've got more writing on this side. So with some PVA, because that's all we need, we just glue all on the back. Enough just to make sure that it's going to hold. Okay, let's bring you right in again. So this first score line is where we're going to put our yeah, I want it that far over today, I think. So that's going to go to there. Ooh, maybe if I was in shot it would go there. There we go. And then we're going to put glue on this piece. Just like that. And then we're going to bring this whole thing over. Are we? Nope. We're actually going to sit it to the top of the other score line, just there, and down. And then we're going to fold the whole thing over, flap it down, and just hold it for a few seconds. And then we're going to open up, and there's our stadium card, all ready to use. Should have gone a little bit further over, but we're good. Now, I took the liberty of cutting out some butterflies ahead of time. Not sure which colours we're going to want or need. Let me bring them all over. Now, this is out of a lovely, lovely book, Craft by, and I hope I'm saying her name right, Lubia. I'll grab her book in just a second so you can see it. It wasn't flowers. And this is her Crafts by Lubia, L-I-U-B-A. I think she's French, could be German, but this is it's off Amazon, and you get so many different butterflies, little toppers to go with. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous book, and she has many of them, all different ones. So this is where I like to design my card now. This is the designing part, but I'll bring you in just a wee bit. Now all we're going to do is put butterflies on our stadium. Let's start with a pink one. Yeah, let's start there. Pink and orange goes quite. I've got a bit of pink in the paper, so it goes well. But I want like a rainbow effect. I might have to cut another green one out. I think I've only got one green one. Yep, but that's okay. And see how I'm placing these down now. Bit of PVA, just stick them on, and they're going onto the squares there. Then when I get to this side, they'll probably go there and on this bit, this piece, and just probably on that piece actually. And then at the back, it'll be on this piece and maybe one of these, if not the front piece. But this is where we fill up full of beautiful butterflies on here. You can shape them a little bit if you want to. Yep, just there. Oh, pretty nice orangey one just down there. Now you could, if you wanted to, do butterfly on a butterfly, so I could go there and up to there and have them really coming out, but then you have to make sure that when you fold your cards up, nothing comes past the here, because we want to bring that down, and you're going to ruin the butterflies. But you can come out this way. So if I wanted to put one on there, I could put it just like so, and then it will look like that. So you can come out this way, I can come out this way, but I can't really go back too far. But I think we've got a yellow one there, so let's pop a yellow one there. Oh, too far back. Green. I've got a couple of greens actually. I didn't see that little one there. I want a bigger one just down here. I'm going to pop him that way on. Yes, it's going to look nice, pretty. I'm going to cover a lot of this orange top tabs if I can. Pink, orange. We need a purple up there, so we'll pop the purple one onto there. Oops. Try and keep you in shot. A nice green one, I think, can come off there. Pop it on. There we go. Green one there. Yellow one can come onto that side there. We have a lovely rainbow of flowers. How cute. Need to get this on without it. Actually, I could probably pop it on there. Yep. So I lift this up as soon as I'm happy. Lots of butterflies. And with this one, I think I want it so it looks like it's landing on here, just to cover up some of the other orangey there. By popping in, there we go. Don't worry, the PVA will dry. And there we have, if I pop that down and that over, okay, and now we have our Stadium waterfall card. Now how you decorate the inside is up to you. I'm going to put a happy birthday on the front, and then my message will go on the back. But you can decorate this galore. You can do it with flowers, you can do it with pet tape, anything you like. Now you can put a little name on there if you wanted to, more butterflies just to fill it right up if you wanted to. But I was just showing you basically how to make the 3-panel Stadium card. Thank you for watching. Hope I explained it very well. Leave a comment if I didn't, and I'll get back to it. Bye.